You gonna bleep that N-word or what?
No, that's disgusting.
Sorry. Well, I figured you're a comedian.
No,
you like
you
a
don't.
good fart joke.
But that wasn't a joke. It was just a fart.
Hey guys, so we have a fun one here. This happened a few months back. Mark Normand was on the David Cross podcast, which turned out to be a rough episode for both parties from start to finish. This thing had it all from farts to burps to awkward silences to casual N-word drops. That's right, Mark Normand likely couldn't wait to laugh about this afterwards. Now let's take a look at these hilariously awkward moments. When I say awkward from the start, I mean that literally. Mark walks in and for some reason there's this odd back and forth about where Mark is gonna sit.
Hey Dave. Mark, nice to meet you.
Meet me. You did my fun.
Shut. Okay, go ahead.
What?
Or you saw that.
The hesitation? Well, you...
No,
What do you want to
yeah, exactly. You just made an assumption, I think. That's all right.
I did.
But go ahead, sit there.
Sure?
I'm not sure if I've ever seen such an unnecessarily awkward exchange, but we're all here for it, of course. David says, nice to meet you, but Mark points out the elephant in the room, which is they've already met months before on his own podcast. It's weird, but we can forgive that. But wait, he has done this before.
Yeah, you tell people you never met before.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, so you're like crazy. So you're like a crazy person. And you're like,
I don't think you're crazy.
But-
That wasn't my response.
no, I'm not
I think
saying
it was
you
like,
said that.
well, we'd never met before, so
We met once.
Oh, we did.
You did my podcast. You did my food podcast.
Oh, son of a bitch! I remember that.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, James.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I do. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was 1 hour into this episode. At least this was right at the start though. So I guess he forgets people a lot and also doesn't bother to Google who's coming on his pod. But who cares? He's David Cross, so maybe he feels he shouldn't have to. Anyways, Mark naturally goes to sit in the chair next to David, which triggers this weird reaction. David weirdly points out that Mark made an assumption. I mean, why would Mark go and assume he'd sit in the chair next to David? What a weirdo. Obviously, he should have known that David was gonna move to the other chair and that he should take David's chair. It's not rocket science, but it's okay. They just need to relax, get in the groove of the conversation. A few minutes go by and we're having a nice chat. Mark is describing the city where he's from. He's talking about the general demographic, but David steps in to call out that Mark could be offending people with his choice of words.
It's Southern, but it's very super progressive, black, gay, but very industrious too, but still kind of...
When you say industrious too,
Well,
I
they
don't
got
know if you-
skyscrapers.
Right. I think you
Is
want to
that the
be
wrong
careful. Yeah, you want to be careful about saying it's got black people and gay people.
Yeah.
And also people who work hard.
Well, I don't mean like that. I mean like it's a
I know
booming
you don't. That's why I'm
metropolis.
clarifying it for the audience.
Yeah.
So
Now, keep this clip in mind. David is obviously very cautious about offending people. He says it as if he has a lot of sensitive viewers who could think that Mark was implying that black and gay people don't work hard. I doubt anyone would arrive at that conclusion, but no worries. Let's put that second awkward moment in the past and move on. The conversation picks up nicely again, and by this time, Mark is thinking, okay, you know what? We're past the awkwardness. Now we're relaxed. The conversation is flowing, at least better than it was before. David is in the middle of making a boring point about Nashville. I couldn't even describe what he was saying. It was so boring. Mark's legs are shaking because the boringness is making him anxious. And so he figures, well, things aren't as bad as they were before, but it's not totally relaxed in here. So let's fix that. In Mark's mind, nothing works better at lightening the mood than letting one rip.
because I think initially I was going to stay down there, and then I ended up staying somewhere else because the hotel rates were insane. You know, but man, what a fucking nightmare that.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a nightmare. I'm with you on that one. Oh, we lost Cross. All right. I had an egg wrap earlier. The egg, it'll get you. Sorry, I should have given you some warning there, but I think I tilted it to the right.
If you gave me a warning, I would have said you go out. I'm
Ah,
not going out.
that's a good point.
I'm not going to clear Emma out of here. You're the one who needs to go out and fart in your own
Roll it
face.
back.
That's fucking disgusting.
Sorry. Well, I figured you're a comedian.
No,
you like
you
a
don't-
good fart joke.
But that wasn't a joke. It was just a fart.
Well, a fart is
You're a comedian. You'd like a good fart.
a fart is a joke in itself, is it not? It's my butt made a noise.
My guess is Mark was so bored and so over this podcast that I think deep down he was hoping that this would either lighten the mood or David would get offended and tell him to leave. Both those outcomes would be preferred, but sadly David does get offended and sits right back in his chair and keeps the fun podcast rolling. Now personally, I don't find comedians farting very funny unless someone gets offended. Then I'd say it's worth it. That won't be the last time Mark's lack of etiquette pisses him off. A while later, Mark burps in the middle of a sentence and David is once again offended.
So, and I wouldn't be at the place I'm at now if I didn't.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Well, you're a rare breed where you can do the silly stuff. Well, you can do the stand up, but you can also paint yourself blue.
What the fucking?
That's me.
What?
Did you miss bro time or something? What happened? Did you
Bro
not get to
time?
watch the football game yesterday?
I don't watch football.
Well, that's all right. Why don't you start watching football, and then you could save all your burps and your farts for the game.
All right, I didn't know this was tea time over here at the Cross residence.
It's
What is this, Downton Abbey? Huh? Etiquette class? But sorry, it won't happen again. That's the last expel of my body.
here's the thing. It's not that you farted or that you burped. It's not. It's this. And then with the, and then I,
Yeah.
So there's a way to do both of those
I
things.
see.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you an only kid?
No, older brother.
Oh, of course. Well, there you go.
What does that mean?
I think at this point, he's just trying to annoy David for his own entertainment. Now, can this podcast get any more uncomfortable? It's approaching the end. David Cross is thinking of this episode as a write-off, maybe something they'll bank for the future to fill in an empty week, or maybe he'll pretend they lost the footage, so he's thinking, I might as well drop the N-word to spice things up.
All the hip hop guys were getting there. They would go visit this like old Southern racist guy on his porch in, Georgia or wherever. And it was basically, he would take, their lyrics and he's like, oh, niggas ain't shit, but da-da-da, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then they would all sit there and listen and write it down and then they go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a great sketch.
It was a good idea.
You gonna bleep that N-word or what?
No, because it's the A. It's the AH.
I don't know if that flies.
Yeah, AH.
Okay. It's your show. See,
It
to
is
me,
my show.
That's worse than farting.
I disagree. I don't think when you're in the context of this idea, I think you should be able to communicate it as it's intended.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not a big proponent of that. Like if you're literally quoting somebody,
Yeah.
that you should quote them. You should say that. And if you have a issue with that, then good. You have an issue with it and it makes you feel a certain way.
I'm not offended. I just worry about people getting mad at you.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. I respect
fine.
that.
It's fine.
Good
People
for
are
you.
always, somebody somewhere is always going to be mad at me.
That's true.
That's fine.
That's true.
Mark, I'm going to have to wrap it up because I am parked on 17th and 4th.
Yep, on that note, after me dropping the N-word, I just remembered I need to move my car before I get a ticket. So yeah, this is done. We don't need to pretend to enjoy this anymore. I'm just gonna leave now. Mark's reaction at this point is gold. Clearly he's thinking, did I really just hear him say that? Again, it's impressive how casually he says it. Mark correctly points out that, wait, you're offended by farting and burping, but you're casually dropping the N-word in conversation. I mean, I know context matters, but it's still bold. Remember, David pointed out Mark's choice of words could offend someone, but yet he's later just dropping the N-word. Not the first time he's done it. He's included the N-word in his material before.
This is a naked female devil with big tits flipping the bird and spreading her legs that says, yo, nigga, where my paper be at?
Anyways, let me know in the comments if David should have the N-word pass. I mean, he's got the confidence for it. He might already have one, actually. I found this on Amazon. Maybe he gets a monthly delivery. If you enjoyed this, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.